What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're down here at familiar DragWire Solutions. He wires cars and he also does hoses. So we talked about that in the past. He does Brown and Miller hoses. So let's check this out. This machine over here is what he's going to build all these custom lines for. He's got all the fittings over here. He's got everything you need to make custom stuff. Let's go check it out. Talk to Austin real fast. We haven't talked to him in a minute. Go check out his YouTube channel too. They've got all the hot rods are now running, but they've been busy. The guys on those cars, they've been out of town. So they got them all together though. So racing season's coming up, so you'll see them. They'll have a lot of good content later. Check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go to DragWire Solutions. If you're not already done so, hit up their YouTube. Follow them on Facebook. If you need any wiring or if you need any plumbing, hit Austin up. Appreciate it, guys. So Randy clearly has been polishing. So wow. I mean, look how slick that is.
That's probably the cleanest windshield I've ever seen.
Well, it's got a crack in it.
Well, yeah.
We were taking the
my
windshield
bad.
molds off, put on John's car, and we cracked it right
So
there.
it's
My fault.
John's
It's
fault.
my fault.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the wiring guy's fault. It knew that it was coming to the wiring shop.
Yeah, exactly.
So okay, I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Devin Vanderhoof wired this. What do you think about Devin's wiring?
Devin's just the best guy out there. He's my best friend.
Look, I can't even get him.
He's my wiring dad.
I can't get him to talk no smack.
Especially not on Devin.
I know,
We
right?
should have put some wire nuts down there.
I can promise you that Devin, he is fearful every time he sees me with a
Put some
crimper,
wire nuts in your hand.
a crimper or some wires. Same way Austin is when I get around my car.
I already saw what you did to that water pump connector.
I'm sorry.
We gotta fix it.
Yeah, I actually do need to bring it down here at some point because I've hacked up a couple things.
Add a couple connectors back in.
But you know, it is what it is. No, Austin and Devin are great friends. I thought I could get them to do a little bit of smack talking, but
No.
Wiring Daddy.
He might come down here and kill me. So I can't.
Right. So Austin, what's your plan for this thing?
So it's just gonna be basically dry sump plumbing and
Yep,
some turbo plumbing.
yeah, it should be pretty easy. I sent him a bunch of pictures
That's
of
how it
our.
starts. They say it's gonna be easy.
All right, that's how you.
And then it goes downhill.
This
from
ain't
there.
gonna take but a second. I done sabotaged
You can do
it.
this in half a day.
Right. My bad. You're right. That is exactly how it starts, though. It starts off. This shouldn't take you no time at all.
Yeah, this would be the easiest car you've ever plumbed.
So the only problem, I did send him some pictures, but look how close. What do you think about how close?
See what I mean? It's already going.
Look, we hadn't even
It's
started yet. This is our problem that we have, is that pump is really so
These
close.
right here?
Yep. And the one on the back, going into the block, you can't even see it. Can you see it from that side?
Right here at the top.
So that's the one where we were talking about. It needs a fitting that's going to be. You can see it from right here.
Oh, I see it.
You see right there in the block.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So-
So we can just do we can do an ORB fitting that'll cramp right onto the hose. That
Okay.
way it'll keep it nice and close to the block.
I don't remember what thread it is. I think it is actually a pipe thread.
Price just went up, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's going up.
I think it's a
Yeah, I see it.
3/4 inch
pipe thread?
NPT. I think.
I don't know if they make it NPT. I'll have to look at the catalog.
Randy, did you bring that fitting that we messed up, or no? We had a fitting on it, but we messed it up, and it don't fit no more.
Trying to get it in there.
I'm gonna have to make a trip back up here tomorrow the next day. So.
I'm pretty sure it's a 3/4, which you can figure out which thread it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's a 3/4 thread.
That little key thing for the turbo, all that.
So the way this thing, you're talking about this little quick disconnect?
Underneath.
Oh. So,
Yeah, and I probably left that too.
which we don't need this anymore. The way we can actually take this off now. Because when did we have that problem? We started taking that off when the turbo was low. That's right. Because we couldn't every time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about it.
Yeah, it was just every time we would crank. Every time the car would sit, the turbo was the lowest spot, and it would flood the
So
turbo
it's going to scavenge into the oil pump.
to the oil pump. Yep, it's going to go from here. Which
So all your problems are fixed now.
yes, yeah, all of the major problems are maybe. Oh, did you bring the oil tank too?
It's in the car.
Okay, so the oil tank's in there. So this is the routing is pretty simple on it, which we'll go. I mean, the obviously the fuel stuff is easy. It's got a number 20 from there to the bottom of the fuel pump. Then it comes from the pump, and then it goes to the end, out, and then it goes in to the Y and regulator somewhere.
Yeah, where is it right now?
Did you bring the regulator? Okay, so we
It's
didn't.
on the car already, but no.
Okay, so the regulator, it's just a regular air motor regulator. So we got to bring the air regulator back, and then
See you tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, right.
this is a familiar sight, isn't it?
It's all right. We got to order some parts anyway, so it's all good.
So it'll go in.
Everything you stop.
It'll
Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, yeah, I do. I got everything.
But there's a bunch of fittings over here.
I ordered a bunch of stuff the other day.
That is a lot of fittings.
I have a lot of stuff. I just don't have like the weird, crazy
Oh yeah,
configurations. I don't
gotcha.
have. But
Which you don't have to have those.
most of the time I don't. Which we might not need on this because I thought that was an ORB thread.
Oh, okay.
If it's pipe thread, we might do something different.
Okay. So it'll have it'll go into the Y, into the back of the intake or fuel rails. Then it'll come out, and then where did we have the regulator mounted? Which you can change the route, but now that you're making hoses, you can make it better.
Under here somewhere.
Yeah, we can put it
Wherever you want to.
So you know this was cocked.
Yep, because
we had this deal sitting out here and
that killed Randy.
cut that off.
Randy could not stand that fuel pump being turned sideways. So now we got that straight. So fueling should be pretty easy, and then of course the return over there to the tank from the regulator. I've seen people start mounting regulators actually to the tanks. What do you think about that?
I kind of like it. It keeps the vibration off of it from the engine.
Right.
So it's probably not a bad idea.
Might be something to think about. I mean, to mount it over there close to that, and then that way is
Screw it right to it. Yeah.
right. I mean, it would be very
Keep it away from the engine.
right. I mean, because it'd just be a little bit extra lines, but actually not really. I mean, because you still got the line going over there.
Yeah, either way.
So something you think about. You get your feel on that. So the oil tank will be here. There's an outlet. So from the oil pan, there's two scavenges on the bottom of the oil pan. So this is your scavenge stuff here. So it'll go to two of these. And then this one is the one that we run to the bottom of the oil or the turbo for
your
scavenging on the turbo. And then the very back one back there, that's the pressure. So this is the problem we had before, Austin, is with all this line the way it was, when this car would take off, it would lose oil pressure. Oil pressure would drop like 20 pounds. But the way we run the line is we come back this way and went all the way to the back and looped it. And so I think,
it was pushing it, right.
So if we can figure out, which is so tight, I don't know if you're going to be able to make it work or not. If we can get somehow through the front of the motor down to the back of the oil pump, because man, who decides this?
We should be able to do it.
Okay.
We just have to put. I got some heat sleeve we can put on it when it gets close to the exhaust right here, but
Okay.
I don't think it'd be a problem.
And so then once it goes, if you can do that, I think that'll help us.
Yeah.
And then out on the oil pump, and then it comes through here to the filter, out of here, and then that's the one. Then you got to get it back to that spot on the engine. Now we have been using this. This is not the best way. We figured that goes to the bottom of the oil tank.
Yeah, that's for your primer.
That's for the primer. The only problem is,
here we go.
the only problem, so if this car sits for what, a couple days, 2 or 3 days, it's not that fast. All the oil from the tank goes to the oil pan. So ideally what we should have done, which we should have done it while we had it apart, which I forgot about it, we should have run this line, we should have welded another bung to the bottom of the oil pan.
How hard is the oil pan hard to get off?
Oh, yes.
Is it?
So
we could add one, but
yeah, but I mean, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, so we usually. I mean, but it works. Would you change the oil a lot? So when you put oil in it, when you change the oil, you put it in up there, and we always prime it. But if he goes a race, if he wants to go 2 races without changing the oil, then all the oil's in the oil pan, not
what do you
in
do to prime it then?
nothing. We treat it like a normal car. Just start it, and it gets oil pressure fast.
Yeah.
Which we could in that scenario. No, we couldn't even run the pump because the pump is. I mean, you remember how we tried it at one point? We were doing it with a drill. But there's nothing in that tank to do it. So I don't know what the solution is other than I don't know. I wonder if you could. I wonder. No. There is. It's almost like it needs 2 pickups almost. One for like when it's got oil coming out of the tank, and one for when it's in the pan. I don't know.
That's above my pay grade.
Yeah, mine too. So yeah. So and on the top, this one is the one that comes from the scavenge out here. That's the one that comes from this big one over here on this side. So number 16.
So it goes right here.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly right. And if you want to move that in the car with Randy, that's what Billy Gordon does. Man, you know how nice it would be to have that thing not in the engine bay. So I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. My boss is like, I am not moving the whole tank.
And we can run dash 20 all the way to the front of the car.
Right. Next time y'all see a video of Randy's, we're probably going to do fire up.
Pretty much ready to start.
Right. It should be. All we got to do, the only thing we got to do is the couple of wiring harness, and we got to do the cam sync. We have not phased the cam sync yet. So that's all we got to do, which it's ready. I have not even backed the motor up yet, so we got to put it on the compression stroke and all that stuff.
I need to bring the other half of the car.
Yeah, so if y'all need anything wired up, if y'all need any plumbing, what is this still the best solution for this? Is that what y'all using?
Pretty much, unless you want to run Brown and Miller, man.
Woo, that'd be expensive.
It'd be real expensive.
Right.
That's what everybody does. I would do that.
Right. Just I mean, which that holds up pretty good. It just gets kind of hard.
It gets kind of hard.
Yeah, if it gets really hot.
Yeah.
It'd be forming, but
That's what. Yeah.
I would prefer to do something a little different, but not Brown and Miller.
Not Brown and Miller.
don't blame you.
Look, we're gonna be hitting on eBay. What size is that? eBay Brown and Miller Takeoff NASCAR dash 20. Be like, mind your business with the frayed ends.
That's what you did on your car, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what I did on mine. You gotta be patient in that scenario, and you gotta be okay with it all not matching.
Yep.
You good with that?
They make that hose in black.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, TKM had it, and last time I called up there, they were out.
Oh, gotcha.
So I gotta find out what it is.
Yeah.
The only thing I've been able to find is that and the white. It's real. I mean, it's like almost clear, but it looks white, you know?
Hey, you know what we probably could do, Randy? Because you run it all the way back to the back. We could take this panel off and tee it right here with some real flexible stuff here, and then just leave the what's in there, because we don't ever move that back there.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, that probably wouldn't be too bad. I'll stop and go get some shop vac hose at Lowe's. That's me. I'm just saying. I'll have this thing ready to go, baby.
hooked up, yeah.
Right. Randy's like, you lost your mind. So, all right, guys, check it out. Y'all see it cranked up soon. Small block Ford. Gonna be bad to the bone. Firing the whole next video. Austin may do a video with the plumbing. Yeah, do a video.
Do a video while we're plumbing and everything.
So while he's doing that, so keep an eye on his channel. Like I said, go to DragWire Solutions, subscribe to that, and then when he'll show you how he plumbs it. Cool. Later, guys.